Hi, we're going to take a quick second just to go over some of the basics of Canva. I know some of you already are very familiar with Canva and understand all the ins and the outs, but for some of our students, they haven't had those experiences yet. So for those of you guys who are brand new to Canva and just need a quick rundown, we're going to take a couple seconds and just talk about some of the very basic features. Canva is not a huge software, but there is going to be a lot more to learn in terms of the basics than just what I'm going to cover in this short section. This is the home screen for Canva, and in here you're going to find pre-made templates, your designs down at the bottom, any folders you have set up, and here's where you would go to type in a pre-made template like for a logo or a Facebook post or cover or whatever it may be. Predominantly what we're going to be working is over here in the custom dimension section, and this is where you would type in whatever length and width that you want. It can be in pixels, inches, millimeters, centimeters. I predominantly work in pixels, but whatever's most comfortable for you. In this course, and in most of the other courses you take from me, I'm going to work on a standard 1080p style artboard, which what that is 1920 by 1080. And all you do is just simply type in the aspect ratio that you want. And if you wanted to work in 720p or 4K or a different size for, say, like a website cover or a Facebook cover or whatever dimensions are needed of you from whatever project you're trying to make, you could just simply Google what those dimensions are, type them into here, and click create. Once you've clicked create, it's going to bring up your working area. Here you're going to find, some basic templates. Like, let's say you didn't really want to make anything from scratch. You just wanted to create something really quickly. You could pull one of these templates, throw it in, and you could have something that looks professional, done for you very, very quickly. Where we're going to be spending most of our time is down here in the elements section. And this is where you're going to find a lot of your individual pieces, shapes, photos, charts, lines, illustrations, other things like that. And in this section where we're going to be spending almost all of our time is in shapes. And we are going to be pulling individual shapes to create different things in Canva. So to give you a quick example, here's a circle. If I put a circle within a circle, line it up, and what you just saw there were called guidelines. We're going to be using those all throughout the course. Give it a color. And then we'll pull one more shape. We're going to use this rounded rectangle right here. Shrink it up a little bit. And attach it using my guidelines again. I have something that is mildly reminiscent of a cup of coffee. Obviously, this is an extremely simple example, but just to kind of give you guys some of the basics that we're going to be using in this course. Other things you'll find in Canva is you can add text, you can change the background, you can upload your own images. Over here, you're going to find the ability to copy and make a clone and move it around. You can position things, you can align things, you can adjust the transparency of things, you can lock objects on your screen. Up here you can upgrade. Talking about upgrading on Canva really fast, if you do choose to upgrade on Canva, it is a paid software. Most of what you're going to need, especially whenever you're starting out, is in the free version, so I wouldn't even worry about upgrading for right now. But if you really enjoy Canva, you like working in Canva, and you're looking for an intermediate solution before you say you step up to Illustrator or something like that, it may be the right choice for you. And that's kind of something that you'll need to kind of figure out if Canva is a software you want to commit to long term. You can share, you can download as a PNG, a JPEG, a PDF, whatever it may be. And that's pretty much everything you need to know as far as the basics of Canva go. There are some other things. One thing we'll be using a lot is the zoom function over here, where you can zoom all the way in or zoom all the way out. We'll be using the duplicate function, some potentially. We may be using some of the other little buttons that you find around here, but you'll see those throughout the course. But yeah, that's just a good basic overview. There are a bunch of really great in-depth basic Canva courses out there from some really great creators. I would highly recommend, if you want to really unpack all the basics and all the nitty-gritty bits of the basics, I would look up some of the other great creators who make really quality in-depth basic courses, and just take a few minutes and go through one of those. We're going to go ahead and get started on the course, and I will see you in the next section.